age, he had 30.
I like Skodas because they're cheap. You can do so much to them. They don't cost a lot of money to tune, but it's the fun factor. You can just have so much fun. I think it first started when I just bought a car from an auction, probably about almost 10 years ago now. I must have waited about 6 hours to get this car. It probably shows how much I fell in love with it. Even before it went through the auction, I saw it, had a hole in the exhaust and that. Probably made it sound more sportier to me. And eventually got round to bidding for it. No one bid for it. And I think it was £100 I think we paid for it in the end. I wanted one, I wanted a two-door, I wanted a cabriolet, I wanted an old car, and it just grew and grew and grew like a family. And of course you can't keep them, you know, all outside your house. And luckily I've got the girlfriend who helps me out, and we've got the garage here, and luckily we found some space.
I'm not really bothered, I'm not really into cars at all. I mean, I don't mind him having his hobby or his obsession. As long as he's happy and I'm happy, that's fine, like, you know.
10 years on and 45 Skodas later, Jay is working on his latest project, what he calls his Evo 2.
Well, basically this car started off as a bog standard 1979 Skoda. It's got the luxury vinyl roof, which you can see, which I've kept. I've cut all the wings off, I've fitted fiberglass panels to it, I've added steering rack to it.
He is obsessed. Anywhere there's Skodas, he's got to be there.
You'll find, no, there isn't an engine in there, but the fuel tank's in the front now. You've got huge lights on the front.
He's not very romantic. He suggests things, and then when we get there, it's normally we find a Skoda.
I've ripped the major components out. You've got fully adjustable rear suspension now, a bit like a Porsche GT2 replica.
And a right nutcase. I'm
going to stick the straight cut gearbox, a Alfa Romeo engine, and hopefully the brake horse will go from 38 brake horse from the standard 1100cc unit to 125 brake using this engine.
I love it.
And you've really got to go to Czech to get your parts. Everything's so amazingly cheap, and you can go to the scrapyard and you can barter with a chap. You don't understand what the hell he's saying, but when you end up with a bill for, say, 6 or 7 panels, which is under £10, it puts a smile on your face. It's a wonderful feeling.
I admire Jay's passion. He preaches the Skoda way with evangelical zeal.
I do like to keep the old cars on the road because, unfortunately, there have been lots of vehicles in the past in our motoring heritage where cars have just come and gone, really. And I do like the rear engine cars because they were the stablemate for Skoda for many, many years. When you're at the traffic lights in a 30-year-old Skoda and you want to have some fun, you've got to have the balls to be in that car to begin with, to take the stick that people can throw at you, to hear all the jokes that you hear time and time again. Really the key word is balls, and I think I have a good set of balls.
I'm just admiring